do you think we should create an actual name for this sort of, if you call it a series, or should we literally just be like fucking, I don't know, like animated podcast stories or some shit? Or
we probably should give it some kind of name to make it distinct.
Okay.
But what that name is beyond me. Yeah, I mean, like we were talking about, there's that one story from where I give a kid that used to be called Captain Caveman severe brain damage, presumably, if he didn't already have it. Accidentally, of course.
Why is it called Captain Caveman?
He just had extremely long, brown, curly hair. Much like children's TV character Captain Caveman. I don't think people even remember who Captain... Do you know who Captain Caveman is?
I've never heard of him.
You've never heard of Captain Caveman? I assume it's maybe like an animated children's TV show from like the 1960s, like Looney Tunes or something like that.
Right.
I don't even really know what it's about. They didn't have military ranks in caveman times, as I'm sure you're well aware.
Get ready for Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels.
Alright then, well, it is for me then to ask, what is the story behind Captain Caveman?
Well, Captain Caveman, he was the kind of guy that nobody really liked. He didn't have any real friends. And that's not because people picked on him because he wasn't a nice person. Well, he was a prick, but it wasn't like he was being bullied. He was just a dickhead, and that's why I didn't have any friends. But anyway, we're walking in English one day, I think it was in 4th year or something like that, and I'm going to pull my seat out to sit down, obviously, and he does like the classic, just slip in front of me and sit down. But of course I see this coming, so I just pull the seat out further, and he just falls back and cracks the back of his head off the corner of the desk. But the truly most embarrassing part about this for Captain Caveman was that nobody even cared. I mean, people were openly laughing at him. I mean, like, it was brutal. It wasn't like you just fell over. Like, that would be funny, but like, he properly cracked the back of his head off the desk. Like, it was brutal. People were like, but just openly laughing at him. Even the teacher had such little respect for this guy that she just like continued the lesson. She didn't pay any attention to him. He was even trying to like get her attention and point at me and say I did this, but she just didn't care.
So you just like, did this? And then the guy just like, I don't give a fuck. I hate you too.
People generally liked me, and they really hated him. I mean, he was probably one of the most hated people in our year, and so nobody even really cared. I mean, it was actually quite sad. Like, I kind of felt bad about it, but he was such a dickhead that I really felt like he had it coming.
Wow.